Testing 1 2 1 2. Looks like I got my mic on. All right, just testing it out because I've done a whole video with my mic turned off and I've had to redo the video and I don't want to do that again. Oh, it's easy to do. I hope everybody's having a good start of the week. I know I've not been on here for a while. My dad fell, broke a vertebrae in his neck, and he's been doing rehab and stuff. He's going to be all right. His blood sugar dropped, and he passed out, and he broke his nose and broke a vertebrae in his neck. Just passed out and hit the floor. So you just don't know from one day to another. You better appreciate the health that you have now because you don't know when things can go south for you. So that's not why I've got the video up here. Not talked about this stock in a while. Let's go back to here. Okay, so 88 Energy. Let's blow this up a little bit. So right now, it's 0.8 of a cent. I've been talking about them. They are Australian company, exploration company. They have rights up in Alaska at the moment. They have rights in Texas. They bought the rights on some oil fields in Texas. I've not heard a whole lot about what's going on. Not even seen any news about what's going on with oil fields in Texas, but I think they're getting geared up to start pumping oil. And they just released some good news. It's been a good few hours since that's been. I stay busy and it's crazy and just hadn't had time to make videos. But I thought I needed to get this out because I really believe in 88 Energy. I believe they're going to do something. They've been down. They're down. I've still got my stock. I'm still holding. Let's go full screen. So, I mean, they got up to almost 4 cents a share, and now they're down to 0.8 of a cent. Where is it up here? 0.8 of a cent a share. So it's a cheap stock. I'm not telling you to buy into it. I'm just going to show you. I'll just show you what I know about it, and you can make your own decisions. I really feel like this is a stock that you can make some money. Will it make you rich? I don't know. You don't know what this stock's going to do till people really start trading and get excited about the stock. But they've been up in Alaska over a year. Over a year. I've made several videos about this stock. So again, they're at 0.8 of a cent. They're down 4.76% on the day. Okay, at the close of the day. So less than a cent. Okay, this is a cheap stock. You can buy a lot of shares for less than a cent for just a little bit of money. So, so they tweeted this tweet. Third-party evaluation of ice wine east mapping has been completed and shows that the reservoir units of the neighboring acreage holder Pantheon resources extend onto the projected ice wine acreage. So I'll show you that here in a second. I also want to talk about SHIBA. I know SHIBA's been down. And I'm going to show you the receipts. I bought more SHIBA last week because I thought we hit the floor till this week, and they hit below 2. So I bought 9 million shares at 0.00002 even right here. That's my record where I purchased the SHIBA. That was $200 minus $7.67 for fees for the purchase. You got to pay the taxes, pay the governor, pay. Coinbase has got to keep their lights on. So that got me 9,511,587 and then some change. 9.5 million. Now, This is my Coinbase account. If I go over to my Pro account, I still have 17 million right here. 17,498,818, or 17,498,000. Get that right. 818. I'm tired. It's been a long day. So, that translates to a lot of coin. That's what? 26 million, 27 million. Thereabouts. Around 27 million SHIB I have now. Will it make me rich? I don't know what it's going to do. It's been down. It's been disappointing. But all the coins have been down. And I expect it to go back up. This is a long-term investment. I'm investing. This is not a day trade. This is investment. There's a difference. If day trading, you know, you're looking at the wrong videos if you want to do a quick 15-minute. Go to Tim Sykes if you want to make, you know, $1,000 to $5,000 to $8,000 in 10 or 15 minutes. But I'm going to tell you, those kind of trades are more risky, and you're more apt to lose money if you don't watch what you're doing, if you don't play with caution. Okay, so just wanted to break it to you. Let's get into the meat of this story. 88 Energy, this is the PDF, May 10th, 2022. This is Tuesday, May 10th, 2022. So, this was like released hours and hours and hours ago. So, I've got a regular job, so I don't sit and make YouTube videos all day. If you've been watching my channel, you've probably figured out I don't come out with 4 or 5 videos a day. I don't have the time because I have a public job at a university, an IT job. I have real work to do. But, you know, if you want to hit that subscribe button and a like and talk your friends into subscribing, that'll help me out. And maybe if I can get freed up and let this support me, if I could get monetized. I'm not even monetized on this channel, so I'm doing this for free. If I could get monetized and get somebody to back me or promote me or give me, you know, somebody a sponsor, I guess is what I'm looking for, the words. E-Trade or somebody like that, or maybe Coinbase or somebody. Yeah, I would gladly retire early and do full-time YouTube and talk about stocks and crypto. But that's not the case right now. I got to keep a roof over my head. As I always say, you got to keep a roof over your head, food on the table, your lights on, keep clothes on your children. Don't let those children run around naked. So anyway, I'm rambling on too much. Let's talk about this this report. Okay, so they've completed an evaluation of the ice wine wells or mapping or property. 75% of it is 88 Energy has the rights to 75%. Okay, all Pantheon reservoir units, SMD, SFS, and BFS independently interpreted to extend onto 88 Energy's ice wine acreage. So Pantheon and wells, I'm not even going to name them off, have flowed 3 degrees to 40 degrees API oil from multiple Brickian reservoirs. That means they're getting oil, they're pumping oil out. It's not just a sample, they are able to pump oil from these reservoirs. So Pantheon testing has confirmed reservoir deliverability of light, sweet. I love the way they, I tell you what, they must have some kind of somebody that's good, technical writer, do this. So deliver the reservoir, get it right. All right, the reservoir deliverability of light, sweet oil. See, Pantheon release of 7 in 21st of February. Yeah, releases of 7th to 21st February 22. Which 88 Energy believes is positive for the prospectivity, get my tongue in a knot, of the adjacent Project Ice Wine acreage. This is the news that we've been waiting for. So the more releases that they start talking about that they're getting oil from these acreages up in Alaska, and as soon as they release news that they are shipping oil out, that they're pumping oil, or they've sold the rights to somebody else to pump the oil and somebody else is shipping the oil out, this stock can take off. I feel like it's a promising stock. I believe it just has a lot of potential. It's very, like I said, 0.8 of a cent. Very, very cheap stock to get into if you're wanting to get into the stocks, if you're looking for stocks. But I'm going to leave the links in the description below. You can read this report for yourself. They give you all the details. They are, well, another reason I feel comfortable about this company, and even though they've been down, I'm still holding. I still have shares in this company as well. I'm holding this company just like I'm holding my SHIB. Just like I'm holding my Rocky Mountain High stock. I still have my Rocky Mountain High stock. I'm still down $8,000 on it, but I'm still holding it because I think Rocky Mountain High is going to be around for a while. But I'm digress. We're talking about oil. This is an energy stock. Gas prices are going up. If they turn around and they reach some kind of agreement of shipping oil out of Alaska, they also have the rights to, right here's where the company's at, Australia. This is not an American company, this is Australia, but they have purchased the rights to extract oil, do oil exploration. So, I'm just pumped. I think this stock, once they start pumping oil, the price is going to get pumped because there's going to be a lot of people start getting excited about this stock. So, the consultants focused on accessing Ice-Wine 1 logs against intervals that flowed in Panthelon's acreage north. Pleasingly, a comparison of the tested interval in Alkid 1 against a similar interval in Ice-Wine called the SMDB reservoir unit indicated the favorable potential for a flow test of the same zone in the Ice-Wine acreage. So, I think they're getting close to wrapping this up and getting this thing set up for full production. So, but that's my opinion. I am not a stock advisor. I am not a financial advisor. I am just Jerry D in Tennessee, East Tennessee, talking about stocks. And Jerry's just been busy, and it's time for me to get busy some more and create some more videos. But I'm going to leave the links, like I said. I'm not going to go read this out to you. If you're interested, click the link. The bottom link's going to go straight to the PDF. They've got I'm leaving the Twitter link where they tweeted the link to this. So if you're interested in this oil stock, I recommend you go out, read all their documentation. Let's look at one more thing. What's SHIB at? 1.6. It was a lot lower today. It dropped down low today, and now it's back up. I'm on to 1 day. Let's go to 1 minute. Yeah, it dropped. It dropped low today. But anyway, I'm setting and holding. Let's get back to this. Let's go to TC Markets. That's where I want to go. And the ticker is EEENF. And let's give you that link as well with the video. So you can go out and you can check it out on OTC Markets. So if you go to company profile, I'll give you the link to the profile too if you just want to jump straight to the profile. And then off the profile, you can go straight to, they have a phone number you can call. They have an email address. You can contact them there. I mean, I wouldn't, I don't know that you should bother them, but they do list that information if you have questions or if you want to do a story or talk to somebody. Do a YouTube video and interview somebody about what's going on and what they expect to happen or what their expectations are of the projects. So if we go to the projects, there's projects overview. Let me give you the link to the web page and the projects here too. I'm going to hand feed this stuff to you. And again, I'm not telling you to buy into it. I'm just giving you the information so you can make an informed decision if you want to get into this. I feel confident that this stock will go up. Is it going to make you rich? I don't know. I don't know what it'll do. Nobody will know. Like I've always said, you don't know the price of the stock. The shade tree trader knows that the stock price is controlled by the investors, and you the investors control this price on this stock. When you buy into this stock, it's whatever you're willing to pay for the stock is what the price is going to go up to, or other investors when there's an excitement or you know, a feeding frenzy, buying frenzy on the stock. That's what's going to make the stock go. If like there's a fear that the stock is just not going to go anywhere, there's going to be a selling frenzy. So anyway, so right now the stock is down. I showed you the stock, right? I showed you the stock. The stock is down 8. So right now it's had a fear. People's been getting out of it. The price has dropped. They're afraid because they didn't get the results off of the other Peregrine, I think, the other oil field that they've got. They didn't get the results that they were expecting, were hoping for. This one is more promising. So they're not out of the game yet. They've got several sites up there that they're looking at. So, and that's probably why they're looking at several sites, because they realize you may hit one site, may not have anything. So that's why they're exploring. They're trying to find out where the best spot is to actually drill and extract oil up in Alaska right now. That's what the exploration's all about. Find out the best spot to set the oils up at. But they have everything. They have everything mapped out of where their rigs are. They've got a Charlie 1. They have Ice Wine 1, Ice Wine 2, Alclid 1, and Talitha A. I think this is the other company that has these 2 spots, as it said in the report, I believe, if I read that right. So they have Peregrine over here. There's Merlin 1, Merlin 2. There's Harrier. So there's 3 well sites here. So, I mean, you know, they have Charlie 1. So they have several spots that they're looking at. And that just makes better chances that they're going to be successful at being able to set up to where oil can be extracted out of Alaska. So, that being said, I've not heard a whole lot about their Texas setup. Peregrine, okay, so Umiat, this is the other up in Alaska. Project Ice Wine, Yukon leases. It talks about the leases. Project Longhorn. Okay, so this is another one. This is further. This is hotter where they're at. This is not in Alaska. This is in Texas. So the oil and gas production assets, collectively known as Project Longhorn, are located in the Permian Basin and contain independently certified net 2P reserves of 2.1 MMBOE. The acquisition represents 88 Energy's first move into producing oil and gas assets and is in line with the company's strategy to build a successful exploration and production company. This step has been undertaken in measured fashion via purchase of a non-operated working interest with a single basin focus. So Project Longhorn contains well understood geology and low technical risk and provides near-term upside via low-cost field development opportunities. So they have a link where you can look more into this Project Longhorn. So they're in Texas as well. So they've got more than one location going on. They got more iron in the fire, as they may say, than what you would think. It's not just one little site. No, this one's not looking so. No, they've got several spots that they're looking at. And again, my reasoning or my thoughts of why they would have several spots in this location without even having one that was producing oil is you got better chances of finding a good spot where you're going to get a good site to extract oil. The more sites you got, the better chances are you're going to hit a good site. It's just like if you're drilling for a well for water, sometimes you might have to drill in more than one spot to hit a good spot to put your well. So I mean, they're just they're trying to find the best spot, what's going to give them the most bang for their buck, and then they're probably going to go with it once they determine what's the best location, and they're going to go and we've extracted oil. The United States have had oil wells in Texas, and that's their purpose, is to go in there and take over some of these dead wells in Texas and start extracting oil out of Texas. So I hope they do. I hope this might get some gas prices to drop and give some people some relief, because gas prices have been climbing the past year or so, and they were down during the Trump administration, and then you get into Joe Biden gets in office, and you got we have hit the end of Trump's administration. COVID started hitting as he was, as elections was hitting. COVID was getting pretty much hitting its peak and getting at its worst, and we shut down for a good while. I shut down stuff, and that's hurt our economy. It's hurt people. People's lost jobs. People's not been able to work. If you had a job where it's physical labor and you've not been able to go to work, that hurts you. So hopefully, things like this is going to turn things around. So I'm hoping, if they can get a contract where they're selling oil, or they sell the rights to somebody else for this oil. I'm not sure how this would work or what their plans are long term. I know they're exploring, they're trying to find the best spots to extract the oil. I don't know if they're going to pump it themselves. I get the impression they may be planning on pumping and setting up their own oil wells, but I've seen rumors on Twitter where people think that they may just sell or lease out the rights to the oil once they establish where the oil's at, once they find it. I don't know how it's going to go down. I'm sitting back, I'm watching it. I have stock in this company, and I'm just waiting for it. Sometimes you just have to wait for a stock to mature and go up. Like I said, the shade tree trader knows that the traders, the investors control the price. It's the momentum of the investors that's buying into the stock, whether it be private industry that's buying into the stock, the hedge funds, or the retail. Combination of both probably is going to make a difference on this oil. But right now it's cheap. Once they start saying that they've shipped out so many barrels of oil thousands, whatever the news is going to be, this stock's going to take off. As soon as it gets on Bloomberg and hits all the stock media outlets, this is going to take off. So anyway, I want to talk about that. I want to give you the links of where you can read the report, to where, you know, the news of where they believe this second site is very promising, and they feel confident that it's going to really deliver some oil for them. So anyway, thanks for watching my video. I know it's been a while. I appreciate it if you've stuck it out this long. If you're not subscribed, love for you to subscribe. It'll let you know, when if you hit the bell notifications when I release new videos. I will be coming out with new videos. I'm not a full-time YouTuber, so I'm not coming out with videos every 3 or 4 hours like some other people might be. But another thing I will add before I leave is I'm disappointed in some YouTubers because they do not leave links. They'll talk about like these articles. I try to leave the links because I want my viewers to go and look at the data, the information I'm reading and I'm looking at for themselves. I don't want to just, talk about it and you don't know where it's at. I mean, you might you might go into Google or Yahoo and do a Yahoo search and come across it, but it might not be so easy to find the information. So, and you may not know what sites to go look at for the information. So, to help you guys out, I'm leaving links in my description. So you guys and gals, no disrespect intended, you guys and gals can also go and read for yourself, do your research, and decide whether or not you want to buy into it. But again, I bought more SHIB. I thought last week was the bottom. It proved the stock, or the crypto SHIBA Inu proved me wrong this week. It hit lower than what I thought it was going to hit. So you can't guess what the bottom's going to be. I was really hoping it was the bottom last week, that the 2 was as low as it was going to get, and it was going to rebound and go back up to like 8, 7, 8, 4, 4 zeros and a 7 or 8 or something. Almost triple the price or something. But we shall see. Time will tell. I don't think crypto's going anywhere. All the coins have been down. I think they're going to come back. We've had COVID the past couple of years, maybe going on 3 years now, and we've got a war over. Russia's trying to go in and invade Ukraine right now, so we got a war going on, and this thing's is crazy now. So, stocks have been down. Crypto's been down. I think things will turn back around, but more millionaires are made when the stocks are down. When you have a recession and the stocks are down, crypto's down. That's when people's buying in. The smart investors buying in when the price is low, and then you just sit on it and wait for it to come back up. You wait for things to turn around, for the economy to turn back around, and then that's when the price of the stocks and the crypto is going to come back up, and things are going to be good. And and later on down the line, they'll go back down again. Let's go look at. Let's go one more thing. Let's look at something else I want to do. Coin market cap. So speaking of going up and down. Let's look at the history of this guy. So this coin just kind of, traded sideways for a long time, for several months, half a year, I guess. And then 2021, it hits this little spike right here, and it's a higher low. Then you hit this big spike, and then you come back down, and there's another higher low. And then we hit this big spike right here, and it got up to 8. Was it 8? Yeah, that's what I was hoping it'd get back to. That's what I'm expecting to get back to. If it exceeds 4 zeros and an 8, that's even better. But I'm gonna set, even if I have set on this for 2 or 3 years. That's what you call investing. All right. So okay. So we've had a bull market, or not a bull market, a bear market, and things have gone down. We hit a low right here, and then it come back up, and I thought it was going to go ahead and take on off at this point, but no, it proved me wrong. And I didn't make a video. I almost did, and I thought, no, let's wait and see what it does. I thought, let's wait and see what it does, because as soon as I made a video, I'm thinking, if it goes back down, it's just, my video's just gonna be, it's just gonna be bad. So I sat back, and it come back down. Then it come up a little bit, and I thought, okay, maybe this is it. Maybe it's going to turn around and do something. It pulled back again, come up just a little bit again, and then we hit this big drop right here. All right, so with all the stuff that's going on, if you go out, and this is just my opinion, okay? I don't know what this is going to do. Most of these guys doing videos on Shiba Inu, they don't know what it's going to do. They'll tell you what they expect it to do, or what they hope it will do, but you really don't know what it's going to do again until the investors start buying into it. So with everything going on, with all the attention Shiba Inu is getting right now, the main players, I mean the top 20 coins, Bitcoin, everybody knows Bitcoin. Dogecoin, everybody knows what happened to Dogecoin. You know, it did real well last year, and then it gets come down. And Doge will probably come back up as well. I think Doge is going to do well as well. So, Dogecoin, Ripple, Cardano, your main, excuse me, your main players. Let me get a sip of pepper here. Dr. Pepper. I'm a pepper. Diet Dr. Pepper, though. My doctor says I can't take sugar. He checked my blood yesterday, so hopefully my blood test will come back okay. He's been trying to put me on, I guess it's going on 20 years that they've been trying to put me on diabetic medicine, on insulin. And I've been staying just right up above. I've been watching and behaving myself, staying away from the bad stuff, trying to keep myself off the medicine, and it's been working so far. But I might eventually lose that battle and end up on the medicine. But I want to stay off of it as long as I can. Anyway, where was I going? I digress. So any of these main coins, any of the main coins, let's go in the top. Rankings, I guess, is where I want to go. So any of the top coins, you know, Bitcoin's been the top dog for a long time, and it got up to like what, $70,000? I mean, at the peak, and now it's down below half of that, $30,000 a coin. But I think it's going to come back up. I don't think crypto's going away. You see all this red over here. The stocks are going to be the same way. This stuff is going to go back up. You just got to don't get emotional, and you get this panic selling where, oh, I'm going to lose everything. I'm going to lose. You haven't lost until you've sold it. You've not actually lost until you've sold your investment. As long as you're holding it and you're waiting, there's still that potential that coin or stock or whatever you're in is going to go up. You might have to wait 6 months, might have to wait a year, but Shiba is one of the top 20. If you're in one of the top coins up here, it's getting the right now it's number 14. It was higher than that. It was like right under Doge. maybe number 12, might 11 or 12. It was right under Doge. But see, Doge is number 10. Avalanche, Polkadot, SHIBA's 14, Wrapped Bitcoin, Tron, Day, Polygon, Terra Luna. Terra Luna is another one you need to keep an eye on. It's number 20, and it's there's a lot of stuff going on with Terra Luna. I may need to just sit back and do a video on that, just on Terra Luna, because there's a lot of good stuff tied to Terra Luna. I'm not in it. I've been watching all the news, and it's down right now. I can't buy it in Coinbase right now. I'll have to go to the site and find out how to buy it. But it's not on all the markets right now, or the brokerages. So yeah, Terra Luna is supposed to be that's an up and coming that's going to really do well. I think they're going to do streaming, video streaming in the metaverse and stuff. They've got several projects that they're working on. It's in the process, and there's some good stuff coming. The new internet is almost here, and when it really hits and takes off, a lot of these crypto are going to take off as soon as it takes off. So, and with the U.S. talking about doing their own crypto coin, or getting into crypto, U.S. dollar crypto, and there's other countries that's into crypto too. So I don't think crypto's going anywhere. I think it's going to come back up. It's just right now, the economy, everything's down right now. As you can see, again, everything is down. My point is there's a lot of things that's down. There's a lot of red right here as you go scroll down through all these coins. And there's like thousands and thousands of coins. I think the key, if you want to make some money, don't buy in one of these coins that's like way down on the list. You want to get into a coin that's getting the attention. Get out on Twitter, social media, see what everybody's talking about, what the interest is going on, and buy at the right time. When it's down like this is a good time to buy. And I believe it'll eventually come back up. The green is your stable coins. US dollar, USD coin, Binance USD. So, now Tron, I don't know about Tron. I've not read a whole lot about Tron. I've seen some videos, people mentioned it. So, but Tron seems to be in the green right now. So, but anyway, my point is, don't get discouraged. I'm not getting discouraged. As I showed you the receipts, I did buy another 9 million SHIB. So I'm holding. I'm waiting. I'm going to see what happens. Now, will I do like the Dogecoin millionaire and hold and let it drop back down to nothing and lose a good bit of money? I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see what happens. I'm going to see how the pattern runs, and when I think it's hit the peak, I might get out part of it and hold part of it, because I've got a lot of the coin. So if I can move some into US dollar and just keep that in case it drops, so I don't lose a lot of my winnings. And what I'll do is take my winnings out and keep my original investment still invested. I'd say would be the best. Yeah. Keep at least my original investment in there and see if it goes back up. But anyway, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know what I'm going to do till the price changes. I'm just sitting back and I'm waiting to see what it's going to do. So there's no shame in taking a profit. And you're not. That's why we invest in these things, is to make a profit, to make money. You don't want to lose money. I don't want anybody watching my channel lose money. So buy when it's down, okay? Buy into the fear and sell into the greed. When people are buying and the price is going up, and you're green, that's when you sell. When it starts turning red and the prices drop down, that's when you're going to buy. That's what the professional investors do. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. I've rambled on too long. Oh man, I've been on here for 40 minutes. I wasn't planning on doing a video this long for my first one back in. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I appreciate if you smash the like button. Give me some comments on the coin. I know I've had some haters send me some stuff on Twitter. Shiba's crap. It ain't doing nothing. It's down. Everything's down. I'm telling you, everything is down except for the stable coins, and I guess this Tron coin is kind of up and down. It's trading sideways, really, in reality. But there's a lot of them that's in the red. So I mean, everybody's in the red right now, folks. It's not just because you bought a SHIBA. These people that were in, there were people in the Bitcoin at $70,000. Now it's $30,000. How do you think those guys are feeling right now? Oh man, they're probably they're sick to their stomach right now. I guarantee you. You were up 70,000 and you didn't get out before it dropped to 30. Oh man, I tell you, that'd be hard. That'd be really hard. But sometimes that's the stuff you got to do, man. That's sometimes you just gotta, you gotta just accept the situation for what it is and just ride it out. Ride out the storm and wait for the next wave to come along. Ride the wave up. So anyway, I hope I can be an inspiration to some of you folks out there that's trading. Again, I'm not telling you to buy into the stock or the coin. I'm into these two. It's just a fact. I bought into it. This is what I personally done. I believe in these two investments, and I'm staying in for the long term. Anyway, with that, I'm going to close. I hope you have a good night. Hope it's a good week for everybody. Hope you have a profitable week. And if you're in the red right now, again, I recommend just ride it out. Wait for the wave to come back up. Ride it out. Be patient. Don't use your emotions and sell. The panic sell because the price is down. Wait, you've not lost until you sold your position. So my advice is to hold your position and wait for the price to come back up. Wait for the green to come in. All right, I'm gonna quit rambling. I know I get very talkative, ramble on and on and on. But again, thanks for watching my video, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye. Bella's got to be right up under me, don't you, Bella? Oh my word! Cloudy day. Looks like it may rain. Clouds out over the valley. East Tennessee Valley. And Bella, she's just happy to be around.